For decades, whispers about a secret aircraft have captivated aviation enthusiasts, military strategists, and conspiracy theorists alike. This aircraft, rumored to be the SR-91 Aurora, has been the subject of intense speculation, sitting at the crossroads of fact and myth. It was said to be an aviation marvel far superior to its predecessor, the SR-71 Blackbird, and potentially a game-changer in the world of reconnaissance and military operations. Though the Aurora's existence has never been confirmed, its legacy continues to fuel discussions about hypersonic technology, a realm once reserved for experimental spaceplanes. As nations across the globe invest heavily in hypersonic technologies, the United States appears to be in a race of its own to dominate the skies at speeds never before achieved. The question remains, could the Aurora be real? And if so, can it outpace the rapidly advancing hypersonic programs being developed by rivals such as China and Russia? The SR-71 Blackbird. Before we dive into the legend of the Aurora, it's essential to understand the groundbreaking achievements of the aircraft it was supposed to replace. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. The SR-71, developed in the 1960s, was the fastest air-breathing aircraft ever built, capable of reaching speeds up to Mach 3.5, over 2,700 miles per hour. It was designed primarily for reconnaissance, and its performance made it nearly invincible to enemy missile systems. Its ability to fly at extreme altitudes and speeds allowed it to outrun threats, making it one of the most formidable aircraft in history. Despite its impressive speed and capabilities, the SR-71 was retired in the 1990s. However, its retirement only fueled rumors that a more advanced and even faster successor was waiting in the wings, the SR-91 Aurora. The SR-91 Aurora. The SR-91 Aurora, as the legend goes, was the next step in aviation evolution. Reported to be capable of reaching Mach 5 and beyond, the Aurora was said to be far faster and more advanced than the SR-71. The aircraft's rumored propulsion system, which included revolutionary pulse detonation engines and scramjets, could theoretically allow it to fly at altitudes that no enemy fighter could reach, rendering even the most advanced surface-to-air missiles ineffective. The allure of the Aurora was not just its speed, but its potential for stealth and agility. Capable of achieving extraordinary altitudes and velocities, the Aurora could reportedly conduct reconnaissance missions, strike targets, or vanish into the upper atmosphere, making it nearly impossible to track or intercept. Rumors about the Aurora's existence first gained traction when the name Aurora appeared in a 1985 U.S. defense budget document allocated for black aircraft production. This sparked intense speculation about the aircraft's development. Eyewitnesses across the United States, particularly in Nevada, reported sightings of mysterious aircraft, which were said to have contrails that resembled donuts on a rope, a phenomenon no known aircraft could produce. These sightings, coupled with mysterious noises described as the sky itself tearing apart, only fueled the legend of the Aurora. Despite these claims, no solid proof ever emerged to confirm that the Aurora existed. The government remained silent, and the speculation surrounding the 91 SR continued to grow. To this day, it remains uncertain whether the SR-91 was ever more than just a product of imagination. The SR-72, son of Blackbird. While the Aurora's existence remains in question, the dream of a hypersonic successor to the SR-71 has not died. Enter the SR-72, often referred to as the son of Blackbird. The SR-72 is rumored to be the next evolution in hypersonic flight, taking the speed and reconnaissance capabilities of the SR-71 to even greater heights. Developed by Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, the SR-72 is designed to be a reusable hypersonic aircraft that could operate autonomously at speeds exceeding Mach 6. Unlike its predecessor, which required a human pilot, the SR-72 is built to be fully autonomous, able to carry out reconnaissance missions, gather intelligence, and even strike targets at hypersonic speeds. One of the SR-72's most remarkable features is its propulsion system. Unlike the SR-71, which used traditional turbojet engines, The SR-72 will combine turbojet and scramjet engines, a system known as a combined cycle engine. This system is capable of seamlessly transitioning from subsonic to supersonic and then into hypersonic flight. By combining these two technologies, the SR-72 can achieve speeds greater than Mach 6, enabling it to travel at altitudes and speeds that are beyond the reach of current defense systems. The SR-72's capabilities are not just theoretical. Lockheed Martin has invested heavily in developing the technologies necessary to make hypersonic flight a reality. With the potential to reach speeds that could allow it to travel from the United States to Europe or Asia in just 1.5 hours, the SR-72 could revolutionize intelligence gathering and strike capabilities. However, despite the promising technology, the SR-72 is not without its challenges. The development of such a powerful aircraft requires overcoming significant obstacles in propulsion, thermal management, and materials science. At speeds exceeding Mach 6, the aircraft's skin would be exposed to temperatures hotter than a blast furnace, demanding new materials and cooling systems that can withstand extreme heat. Additionally, the cost of developing such cutting-edge technology is estimated to run into the billions of dollars, making funding a key challenge for the program's success. Hypersonic weapons. The development of hypersonic aircraft like the SR-72 is part of a broader trend in military aviation and weaponry. As the world's superpowers race to develop hypersonic technology, the balance of power is shifting. Hypersonic weapons, which include both missiles and aircraft, have the potential to revolutionize warfare by enabling nations to strike targets anywhere in the world in a matter of minutes. These weapons could bypass traditional defense systems, making interception nearly impossible. The United States is not the only nation working on hypersonic technologies. Russia and China have also made significant strides in developing their own hypersonic missile systems. China, in particular, has demonstrated its hypersonic capabilities through successful missile tests and the development of experimental aircraft. The competition is fierce, and whoever achieves operational hypersonic weapons first will likely hold a significant strategic advantage. For the United States, the SR-72 represents a critical component of its military's future strategy. Hypersonic technology is expected to play a central role in the U.S. Air Force's plans for the 21st century, with the SR-72 poised to redefine reconnaissance and strike operations. If the SR-72 succeeds, it will not only surpass the SR-71's legacy, but will also set a new standard for speed and capability in military aviation. Challenges and opportunities. Despite the promises of hypersonic technology, the road to realizing these capabilities is fraught with challenges. The technical obstacles, including the development of new propulsion systems, materials, and cooling technologies, are immense. Additionally, the financial and political challenges of securing funding for such an ambitious project cannot be overlooked. In a time of growing budgetary pressures and competing defense priorities, securing the resources necessary to bring the SR-72 to life will require significant political will. Moreover, the increasing capabilities of rival nations, such as Russia's S-500 missile system and China's hypersonic advancements, create a sense of urgency in the race for hypersonic dominance. As these nations develop their own cutting-edge weapons, the United States must ensure that its hypersonic programs stay ahead of the curve. Despite these hurdles, the SR-72 represents a critical step in the future of military aviation. With its unprecedented speed and capabilities, it could change the face of warfare, enabling rapid, on-demand strikes and intelligence gathering on a scale never before imagined. The next leap in aerial dominance. Whether or not the SR-91 Aurora ever existed, its myth has paved the way for the SR-72, which represents the next step in the evolution of hypersonic flight. The SR-72 is more than just a successor to the SR-71. It is a revolutionary leap in speed, stealth, and reconnaissance. If successful, it could redefine the way we approach aerial warfare, intelligence gathering, and strike operations. As the global race for hypersonic supremacy intensifies, The United States' commitment to advancing its hypersonic programs will play a pivotal role in determining the future of military aviation. The SR-72 is poised to carry the legacy of the Blackbird into a new era, one where speed and precision are paramount. The world is watching as the dream of hypersonic flight inches closer to reality, with the promise of transforming the skies and the future of warfare as we know it. If you found this deep dive into the world of hypersonic flight fascinating, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. And as always, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the Aurora is real or just a high-flying legend? We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned and stay curious.